guys, welcome back to my channel. If you were new here, my name is Ohemaa, and today I went to the river, I fell, and I busted my ass. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. We're gonna take it through a very nice, natural makeup look. So if you want to see swatches of these concealers and if you want to see what they look like on my skin tone to try to help you figure out whether or not these shades will work for you, then keep on watching. So now that I'm moisturized and hydrated, let's go ahead and jump into the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix. So if you didn't know, Fenty Beauty has launched, or I don't think it's launched yet, because I went to Sephora inside JCPenney to try to get that deepest shade and they don't have it there. Fenty Beauty has launched a new concealer called Bright Fix Eye Brightener. It comes in 16 shades and it says an under eye brightener that hydrates, brightens, and conceals with a sheer to buildable coverage, delivering a non-makeup effect and long wear formula. It says that the coverage is light, okay? Buildable and easy to layer with your skincare. Can also be layered with a Pro Filter concealer, which is sold separately to give you a more full coverage, and it works well with fingers, brushes, or sponges. I am a very clumsy being, so I'm a very clumsy being, so I do not try to apply my makeup with my fingers, even though I can do it. I know that I'm gonna ruin this shirt that I really like from Walmart, and I don't want to ruin the shirt that I like from Walmart, okay? So I am going to be using a makeup sponge to apply my makeup today. Fenty Beauty sent us over 3 of the concealers. They sent over the pumpkin shade, which is the color correcting shade, and it's the shade number 13. An orange concealer for sure. This is the shade Toffee, and this is shade number 14. Shade number 15, which is Caramel, and this is that shade. These are the shades that we have to work with. I am going to try to make the shade number 15 work as best as I can, and then whenever shade number 16 gets here, we're gonna go ahead and redo this video all over again, okay? I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matte Primer only because, once again, I have oily skin and I like to prime my face to help me succeed in my makeup endeavors. If I use a hydrating primer, I feel like it makes my face oily quickly, and that might also ruin the integrity of my makeup. Because I have oily skin, for a no makeup look, I like to go in with a little bit of powder. I have this spot right here. It's deeper and it doesn't really bother me, but I'm going to color correct that. And I'm also going to color correct right here so you guys can see at least how I would color correct if I did color correct. So I'm taking the shade Pumpkin, and Pumpkin is the shade number 13. After I applied it, I let it sit on my face for like a minute. Because of the way this applicator is shaped, you can see the tip of it looks like a ball, which to me means that you can blend out any part of this concealer with the actual applicator itself, which is exactly what I did over here. I just applied it and I blended it out with the applicator. And I only use a small amount because it's able to dry down on its own if you use only a little bit. That way you're not like overdoing it, number one. Number two, if you use too much of it, then you can't really blend it out, or you can't really blend it out, allow it to dry so that it can stay in place, okay? Now over here you can see that whatever spot I had over there is covered up, and because I didn't use too much of it, it dried down fairly quickly and it's covered the spot. Now I'm going to go in with my blending sponge, and this is the Juno & Co blending sponge. I'm going to use a rounded backside and just blend this in. When it comes to color correcting, let's say you use too much of this product, I would suggest that you set it lightly with some translucent powder. Now for me, I feel like it's dried enough where it's not going to get taken off by the next step. Keep in mind, I'm doing the underpainting type technique because I don't have the deepest shade over here, okay? I'm gonna be going in with the shade 15, which is Caramel. Now caramel on any given day is entirely too bright for me to conceal my under eyes with, but what I'm gonna do is do the underpainting technique where I'm going to put the concealer down first. Oh Lord, that is a lot. And remember, the whole point is to use a little bit because it's supposed to be a no makeup look. You don't want to put too much on your face. And what I'm gonna do is let this sit on my face for a little bit before I blend it in so it can warm up and do its thing. If I had a deeper shade in here, this routine would be completely different. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start blending it in. I feel like I just literally posted a no makeup look for you guys. I mean, a natural makeup look for you guys on Saturday. And I'm here doing another no makeup look. Is this summer gonna be the summer of no makeup looks? Because y'all gotta let me know. Are we transitioning already? I told you guys this shade was a little too bright for me. It just is, okay? What I'm gonna do next is actually go in with the Fenty Easy Drop foundations. One shade is too light for me, one shade is too dark for me, so I'm gonna mix both shades, and that gives me somewhat of a really good match depending on whether or not I can get the mixture right, okay? Okay, so with the underpainting technique, you have to put the foundation over everything. Okay guys, so this is what we're looking like. I feel like if you're not careful, you could definitely overdo it. So try to use like tiny beads of it on your face. Don't just like line your face with it because it's very fluid and it might not like show up the way that you want it to show up, okay? But as you can tell, the concealer is entirely too bright compared to my foundation shade. But because we're doing underpainting, it's going to work. Now, whenever the right shade comes in, I'll come back and we'll do a different routine and see how the right shade works with everything, okay? So I'm gonna go into the Beauty Blender powder. When my brows are covered, I look like a naked mole rat, and that is okay because your sis ain't got no brows, okay? But once the brows are on, I look different, okay? So when it comes to like a natural no makeup look, in my opinion, I feel like powder foundations trump any kind of cream foundation any day. Powder foundation is actually easier to blend all over your face, and it actually helps you not use too many products, especially if you have oily skin, okay? Now, the powder foundation wouldn't have helped me in this situation because the concealer shade was not exactly my shade, but whenever I get the actual the deeper shade in, I'm going to use the powder foundation in my skin routine so you guys can see how much more different, how much more natural it looks, okay? Now next I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place bronzer. This is the Juvia's Place Deep Dark bronzer. So when I did the review, I told you guys that bronzers are for those days where you're doing little to no makeup, okay? So I'm gonna take the deeper one and just use it to sort of just define around the perimeter of my face a bit. And it's just giving me like a very nice subtle definition to my face without me having to go in with like a blush or a contour, which will then like change the whole thing from being a nice natural subtle look to like a more glam kind of look. I feel like this is definitely helping me bring everything together. It's adding some definition to the outer parts of my face. I'm also going to be using it on the bridge of my nose because I'm not going to be putting any blush on today. I definitely wish I had used the powder foundation because my face would be less glowy. Now next I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. I really like this mascara because of the spoolie on here. The spoolies are very tiny, which means for someone like me it's gonna catch all of my tiny hairs. Now if you're someone who has like longer lashes, of course it's going to catch everything and make you look even more lashy. Okay. Okay, you guys, so this is my lashes with the mascara on. Now if you're someone who doesn't like falsies, you can definitely stop right here. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little lash on. I'm gonna be using my brand lashes. This is the Bonsu Beauty lashes, and this is my lash book called Natural Vibes. It has like an assortment of natural lashes that you can use. Of course, all these lashes will go like really well with this look. What I'm gonna do is take the bottom lash over here. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Jen Atkin dark brown liner in collaboration with e.l.f. Okay, I'm taking the Juvia's Place It's Glass gloss, and I'm gonna put it all over this. Okay guys, so this is my finessed, okay? This is my finessed look using the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix concealers. Of course, the reason why I had to finesse it is because I didn't have or I don't have the deepest shade, which I have ordered and should be here next week. So we'll go ahead and revisit this whole natural look. I like this concealer for the simple fact that you don't need a lot of powder to set it, which in turn will make sure that your skin routine is not like overly powdered or cakey looking. And if you're somebody who has dry skin, you wouldn't have to put like a ton of powder on top of it to try to set it, which in turn is not going to make you dry. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this concealer. Let me know down below in the comments if you've picked up the concealers, and let me know what shade it is that you picked up. Also, don't forget to support your girl, buy my merch, buy my Natural Vibes assortment of natural lashes, which goes very well with this look. Also check down below for all the links to all the products that I used in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.